In the mystical realms of symbolic anthropology, scholars embark on a captivating journey through the enchanted tapestry of human cultures and the magical dynamics of symbols that shape their collective meanings. Like symbolic anthropological sorcerers, researchers unravel the spells woven into the intricate relationships between symbols and societies, delving into the enchanted territories of meaning-making, ritual, and the transformative power of symbolic expressions. The study of symbolic anthropology becomes a mystical exploration, where the threads of cultural symbolism, ritual practices, and the preservation of collective meaning converge in a narrative that spans the realms of symbolism and human understanding. Symbolic conjuring. Symbols become a conjuring process in symbolic anthropology. Symbolic anthropological sorcerers navigate the magical dynamics of symbol interpretation, unraveling the spells that connect cultures to the profound world of symbolic expression through the intricate web of cultural practices. Cultural alchemy of symbols. Symbols become a form of alchemy in symbolic anthropology. Researchers investigate the magical transformations that occur within cultural symbols, unraveling the spells that shape how communities define meaning, identity, and cultural significance through the alchemical bonds of symbolic expressions. Symbolic anthropological sorcery. Symbolic anthropology becomes a sorcery in symbolic representation. Practitioners explore the magical dimensions of symbols, unraveling the spells that influence how cultural narratives are communicated, identities are formed, and values are transmitted through the symbolic representations of cultural expressions. Symbolic chronicles. Symbolic chronicles become tales in the enchantment of symbolic anthropology. Researchers explore the magical narratives of cultural symbols and their evolution, unraveling the spells that connect individuals and communities to the timeless stories that define their cultural heritage through the lens of symbolic expressions. Transformative symbolic conjuring. Symbolic processes become conjurings in symbolic anthropology. Symbolic anthropological sorcerers investigate the magical aspects of symbolic rituals and traditions, unraveling the spells that transform individuals and communities as they engage with the symbolic and cultural dimensions of symbolic practices. Wisdom of symbolic tradition. Symbolic tradition becomes a form of wisdom in symbolic anthropology. Researchers explore the magical significance of symbolic practices passed down through generations, unraveling the spells that designate certain symbolic traditions as culturally significant and imbued with historical and symbolic meaning. Language of symbolic sorcery. Symbolic language becomes a sorcery in symbolic anthropology. Practitioners delve into the magical dimensions of how symbolic terminology is used to convey societal perspectives, unraveling the spells that convey nuanced narratives of cultural understanding, social dynamics, and the complexities of human experience within the symbolic framework. Mythical symbolic spells. Myths surrounding symbolic processes become spells in symbolic anthropology. Researchers explore the magical symbols and representations associated with symbolic myths, unraveling the spells that convey cultural meanings and connections to the collective imagination through the lens of symbolic narratives. Community enchantment through symbols. Community becomes a source of enchantment in symbolic anthropology. Symbolic anthropological sorcerers explore the magical aspects of communal participation in symbolic expressions, unraveling the spells that foster a sense of cultural awareness, shared understanding, and inclusive engagement through the interconnected web of symbolic practices. Ephemeral symbolic chronicles. Symbolic narratives become ephemeral chronicles in the enchantment of symbolic anthropology. Researchers weave together the threads of cultural symbolism, ritual practices, and the evolving role of symbolic expressions, creating a narrative that captures the enchanted essence of the evolving relationship between communities and their intricate web of symbolic understanding. In the captivating realm of symbolic anthropology, the study of human cultures and their symbolic expressions becomes a mystical journey through the enchanted forces that shape the intersection of symbolism and societal understanding. Symbolic anthropological sorcerers, as scholars are metaphorically described in this context, weave together the threads of cultural symbolism, ritual practices, and the preservation of collective meaning into a narrative that captures the enchanted essence of the evolving relationship between communities and their intricate web of symbolic understanding.